and today we're going to review this, which is the oversized, is it Studio Series, whatever it is, Transformers 1. It should be Deluxe, now it's at least Voyager. Megatron. But before we get into this, let's do something I don't normally do. Let's look at the packaging and look how lovely that is. Look at that, honestly, I'm not trying to be rude. That's lovely. And this is what? Got a little JK there. This is JingKei, something like that. I can't remember. But it's lovely packaging, like very nice packaging. Just wanted to show that to you. Sorry. That's the thing written on it there. No, I don't understand that. I don't read that language. Sorry. But let's back to our regularly scheduled viewing. So here he is. He's his weird pseudo H tank. The one thing I've noticed that's an issue is he's got a little tread here and a little tread here and nothing in between. So if he went over anything, it just he ground himself. It's not very good design. Also, if there was any rock in the middle, effectively hit himself in the crotch. So, if anyone does any cool stop motion, you can do that just to film him smashing himself in the balls. But all that aside, does it look cool? Yeah, I guess so. This isn't my favourite mode, but you know. The turret will go up and down. It will turn because it's on a hinge, a peg there, but it'll turn like up here, not at the base, so it's a little bit funky, and it turns all the way back here. So honestly, it's better to have the tank just stay still and have it like as an artillery or something. He has got little machine guns on the side, which are just pegged in. They can rotate up and down, and if you really want, you can pop them off and move them to these pegs. But this one I think is more accurate, and it probably looks cooler. However, if you didn't notice, oh come on, if you didn't notice from the packaging, he also comes with the upgrade cannon. I say, upgrade this thing, and it looks like that, and it's it's got 3 barrels that are painted pinky purple, yay, and sure, whatever. And the only way to put it in here is basically to put it into one of these holes on the side. That's all you can do in this mode. And then it looks like that. Now if it had 2 of them, I might let you get away with it. But just one, nah. This is the first time I've actually messed with this because I don't like it. I know he got it at the end of the film, but okay, let me ask something. People go, oh yeah, but it's triple barreled. That means it's 3 times as powerful. Does it? You can have 3 smaller guns or 1 giant cannon. Which one do you think's more Megatron? Anyway. Let's get rid of that, and we'll go for a size comparison. Let's tilt this down a bit because I'm not looking at the box anymore. Hooray! So, there's 86 blur. Sorry, Bill. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Bill. He's far bigger, let's be fair. We got anything else? No, well done me. Oh, hang on. I've got this knockoff Age of Extinction Prime. So, there's that. Should we transform it? Yeah, sure. Don't really like the transformation, if I'm honest with you. Right, we're going to wiggle these pieces and rotate them down. There's a... where am I? Come on, camera. Come on, camera. There are these raised pieces with a hole in them. And in here, there's this big tab that goes into there. But I always feel like it should go in further. You know, I feel like this should be flush. I don't think it should, because then it'd be really grounded. But, you know, so we'll get that rotated out of the way. Get this rotated out of the way. Now we're going to get this, and how do we do this? Wriggle it so that tab comes out of that piece there. I'm going to wriggle it so that tab comes out. Then we should be able to, this has got a little lip that goes over onto this piece, so if we can get that loose and bring it up. Get this loose. Come on. And bring it up on a double hinge. Okay, so we got this. You can't see this very well. I didn't realise the black was going to be so much of an issue on this figure. Don't make this racial. I'm going to bring up this little tread. It should come up. There we go. Make sure that's up as far as it'll go. And rotate this all the way around. And drop the tread into there. And then bring this down. Out here, you might see these little tabs. They go into little grooves there. So we're going to bring it over. And get those into there. And then we rotate this around here to there. Maybe bring it out a little bit more might be a good idea, but whatever. We'll do it, it's fine. Shh, no problem. So we'll go out to there. Rotate this up, make sure that's up as far as it goes. Rotate it through. Drop that inside. Bring that down. Make sure that comes all the way over. Tabs in there. And then turn this around. Okay. You know what? I'm sweating. Absolutely soaked. Oh. It's gone 10 o'clock at night, just so you know when I'm recording this. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to get this back panel here on this hinge, and we're going to disconnect it and bring it all the way over the top, making sure these don't catch or anything, and lock it into place. There's no dramatic head reveal, I'm sorry. I'd like to turn the head around and hide it there, because again, if you lift up the turret you can see the head, but there's this tab there that goes into the back of the head, so you can't really do that. Get the head into place. Bring these straight out to the sides. Move those out of the way. God, my throat's gone horrible. It's not going to be a good review for me, sorry. You get this piece and it just hooks on there. So we're going to come on, pop that loose. Bring it up, fold this over, and drop it in to make the chest. Then we can bring the hips down, come to these pieces, and disconnect this piece, straighten it all the way out, turn it over, and then if you see there, there's a little hand molded in, so we're going to turn that to face the top of the arm. And drop it down to place. I'll do this one because you don't need to have it babysat through you now, you know what you're doing. And turn it. Okay. Okay, so that's the main robot in place. And all we're doing is ignoring all that. So, what you can do is literally just get it, turn it on that peg I showed you for the tongue turret mode, without it trying to catch on everything. Bring it around and just drop it into place. You can do that if you want. You can. You shouldn't, but you can. So what you need to do is bring it up and disconnect the cannon. Come on. Any other time it comes off really easy, but because I'm doing a review, there's this big rectangular hole and a giant tab there. And then we bring it down. These big tabs here go into these slots. So bring that and it locks it. Should I have done that? I don't think I should have done that yet, but whatever, it's fine. We'll work around it. Get this and you take off this piece. This becomes the iconic fusion cannon. Iconic, by the way, and not in a Ironheart version. And this, you can also plug this tab into the gap for the mushroom cap, mushroom peg for the wrist. Plug it in there and come on. There's a little arm pop gun. Or you can leave it put in the end of that if you want, but I don't like the look of that. But the best way to hide this is, in fact, if you open this up and just use this tab, this big tab sticking out into that slot there from underneath. And you can do that. It hides it quite nicely. There you go. So this is Transformers 1 Megatron as he should be. I am going to put a Decepticon logo there. I am. I don't care. It's bothering me. It's lacking something. It is the Decepticon symbol, so he's going to get one. But he's there, and he's actually quite nice. He's a very leggy beast. Like, very leggy beast. But he's quite nice. And you get this thing, and I'm not even taking that off to do it. I'm just going to put it on this arm. If I'll go on, there you go. So... maybe it's just me, but I like this more. Sorry, I'm biased. Now, I have seen someone's 3D printed a head, and it is, in fact, in scale with the oversize, that you can replace this head with to turn it into the Mega Empress, you know, from the female Megatron combining set for Unite Warriors. If I can get a picture, I shall put it there. And that looks fine. It's just, you know, she looks an awful lot like Prowl, and Prowl's infiltrated enough. So ball joint, double hinge, swivels everywhere. Ball joint. There's this hinge for the transformation you can use if you want. The knees actually lock in place, but once you unlock them, just over 90-degree bend. You've got a bit of ankle back into, and that. The articulation's not amazing, but it's definitely there, and you can't complain about it. So, I actually quite like this quite a lot. The head's on a bit of a ball joint. It's a little bit hindered because of the size of the head, but it's fine. You can also take these guns off, put them on the arms, whatever you want. Just leave them there, it's fine. You got options, but do you need them? If you get rid of that thing, that's a perfectly serviceable Cybertronian Megatron. I got no problem with that, especially with this size. Speaking of size, comparisons. That's Speedier Blur. He's biggin'. What have we got? Go on. Wolf Cybertron Ironhide. Okay, so he's bigger than a Voyager. Okay. Where's it hiding? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. KO86 Prime. He's maybe a tiny bit shorter than KO86 Prime. So that ain't bad. I got this for like £8. I'm not going to complain for £8. I'm really not. It was one of those, you know, like the Amazon Choice, not Amazon, AliExpress. It was like the choice ones, and so you get a couple of them and it's free postage. So yeah, this is lovely, genuinely really nice figure, and I'm very glad to have it. And it's not an Optimus Prime, hooray! I'm gonna scarf because it's late at night and I need to go, and I'm really sweating. So I should be ugly, I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. Booyakasha. Where'd that come from? Bye.